In the digital void, silence can be more dangerous than noise. One morning in June 2025, a shadow flickered across the internet, then vanished. It wasn't malware. Not ransomware. It was something quieter. Something colder. 16 billion credentials. Usernames, passwords, tokens, identities. All spilled into the ether without a sound. No ransom note, no claims, no explanation. Just an open door to a hidden vault and the keys left on the floor. Tonight, we follow that trail. This is not just a breach. This is a blueprint. A blueprint for a cyberstorm. June 18, 2025. A security researcher named Bob Diachenko stumbles across an exposed server. Inside, 3.5 billion credentials. No password. No firewall. Just there. But it wasn't alone. Over the next 48 hours, 29 more databases appear. Total haul, 16 billion usernames and passwords. 16 billion. The server configurations hint at automation. These were collected with surgical precision. In Fostula's, Redline, VDO, Raccoon, malware that slithers into your device, copies saved credentials, cookies, autofill data, and disappears. But the moment the leak went public, everything vanished. The databases were shut down. Almost like someone was watching. This wasn't a hack. It was a controlled release. And no one knew who pressed publish. Each dataset told a different story. Logins to banks, government portals, Facebook, Google, even GitHub tokens, digital skeleton keys. This wasn't scraped from the surface web. It came from deep infections, millions of machines compromised over months, maybe years. Some credentials were 5 years old. Others, 5 days. The formats matched in Fostula dumps. Each file detailed what browser you used, what domains you visited, and what you typed into them. Including logins, search queries, auto-filled forms, cookies, tokens, sessions. Enough to bypass two-factor authentication and walk straight into private inboxes, undetected. One dataset alone contained 1.5 terabytes of compressed browser data. The more you analyzed, the more it felt like a blueprint. A precise map for digital exploitation. As the story spread, so did the questions. Was this truly the largest breach in history, or just recycled noise? CyberScoop called the numbers exaggerated. Security experts said, it's old data, recompiled. There was no ransom. No hacker signature. No sign that anything new was really at risk. And yet, 16 billion credentials in one place? That's not just a curiosity. That's power. Old passwords still open doors. Many people reuse them. Many companies don't rotate them. Attackers don't care how old the key is, only that it still turns the lock. Whether this was fresh or not. The effect was the same, chaos waiting to be unleashed. Let's pause. What does it mean, 16 billion leaked credentials? There are 8 billion people on Earth. That's 2 identities for every living person. Or hundreds for every digital native. Most logins tied to just a few reused passwords. Linked to social media, cloud drives, work platforms. And hidden among these 16 billion entries? Login portals for federal agencies. University research labs. Startups. Hospitals. law firms, even session tokens for messaging apps like Telegram and Signal. Which means attackers could impersonate you in real time with no password at all. This wasn't a breach. It was a skeleton key to modern society. In every breach, there's a culprit, a hacker, a leak, a whistleblower. But not this time. No group claimed responsibility. No dark web marketplace boasted about the find. Was it a data broker? A state actor compiling behavioral patterns? Or a rogue researcher who lost control of their archive? Security experts analyzed server metadata. The hosting was decentralized. Access logs were scrubbed. Even the naming schemes were generic. One theory: a machine did this. An AI system trained to harvest, collate, and categorize stolen data autonomously. Whatever the origin, intentional or accidental, the result was the same. The curtain dropped. The backstage of the internet was exposed. In the aftermath, companies scrambled. Forced password resets. Press releases downplaying the scope. But there's a deeper question. If billions of credentials are floating in the digital wind, do we even have security anymore? Or just the illusion of it? Cybersecurity experts stress this isn't just about passwords. It's about identity, access, trust. Bots now scan the internet using leaked data to run credential stuffing attacks automatically. One match, and the system falls. Passkeys, multi-factor, biometric lock-ins. These are not options anymore. They are necessities. Because the next breach might not be silent. It might be synchronized, weaponized, and far more personal. So where do we go from here? We update passwords. We enable two-factor. We check if we've been pwned. But most of all, we stay informed. Because the greatest danger is not what we know. It's what we ignore. This has been Coldframe. Subscribe. Stay alert. And remember, some breaches whisper before they roar.